Hello everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. We're going to get into another collective reading, but this reading is going to be what makes you you. What makes you you. So, angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. What makes this person themselves? Now, I have a lot of cards, but I'm going to take the tops of each like little chunk of cards that I get, because sometimes I get like 20 and it's like I can't read them all, you know what I mean? Alright, so we have, well, the first one was gold. So you are gold in someone's eyes, I'm hearing, but also obviously that's not what makes you you. You are you regardless of whatever someone obviously looks at you like, even though that's a beautiful thing coming through. What makes you you is you are that to, I would say, most people, or they look at you like you're gold. I mean, this is like, wow, this is strong energy. Okay. It's good though. I like it. It's just shocking. So maybe you shock people. You might be also, because gold is worth, I don't know how much it's worth right now actually, but usually gold is, the value of gold is high. So I'm thinking that this has something to do with that. So you are a high valued person, I should say. Okay, wow. Spontaneous. What makes you you is that you are spontaneous. It's pretty clear cut. I'm just taking a sip of my coffee. Sometimes I like to have coffee like late at night. Oh, it's not late, but later. Moon. You see the truth. You also could be very mysterious, though. Yeah, I'm getting that. You're mysterious. You're like, people don't know everything. They can't figure out you. They can't figure you out right away. We also have ancestors. Wow, that's cool. What makes you you is that I think you can communicate with your ancestors, whether you know this or not. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. You can't really see it, but hey, what are you going to do? So, what else, Spirit, what makes this person themselves? I'm going to take, alright, we'll take both. Cold. So sometimes I think you could be cold if you need to, or detached. It's under gold. Ha, it rhymes. What do you know, guys? So, you've mastered the art of being cold, which most people would probably think that that's a bad thing. But I think that you use it in a way that is healing to you, or protecting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You can protect yourself, or you had to maybe use these sort of techniques of becoming cold or detached. I think it's more so detached. That's the word I'm getting. Like, detached from situations that were going to maybe harm you if you were open, or if you were more warm, quote, warm towards it. Because I'm getting that, there's probably energy vampires in your life where they would try to suck your energy. And, yeah, you can't be warm and loving to people like that, because they're just going to use that and abuse it to their advantage. We also have karma. What makes you you about karma? Karma is under spontaneous. Maybe you work for your karma a lot? Or, like, I want to say people deal with a lot of karma if they mess with you. But karma's good or bad. It doesn't matter. It depends on what you do, right? So, okay. I'm going to take the tops off of these. Like I said, I just get like a big chunk of cards, and it's like, I'm just going to take the top one. Sorry if I'm getting notifications. I always forget to put it on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, so first I saw Go All In. Also, I'm sorry guys, I do this. Okay, karma, I want to say also I just say you're dealing with your karma, probably working through karmic lessons more so. You're learning lessons that were holding you back maybe in the past. So that's what, karma's for, is to learn from your mistakes. So let me just leave it at that. Go all in. You're the type of person, so what makes you is you're the type of person to go all in to whatever it is, like, that you set your mind or your heart to. That being under the moon is interesting. Okay, I'm picking up the mysteriousness again from the moon. It might be very mysterious, but it's like once that mysteriousness is, I want to say found out, but more so like discovered. Once the mysteriousness is discovered, then it's like you go all in on, or whoever is discovering this is what I'm getting, that can go all in, or it sounds weird, but like see the truth of who you are. Like, they'll see everything. So once it's like there's a veil, right? Or like something covering, you're concealing maybe parts of who you are. Again, I'm getting, maybe you were hurt a lot in the past. Again, you probably had to be cold, or felt that you needed to be cold in certain situations, and that's linking with the moon too. That detachedness, and the moon is cold. So, like, there's this thing that you had to develop, I'm hearing, to protect yourself. But again, once that mysteriousness, like that mask that you hold up, is down, like whoever is the one, usually it's people that are closest to you. You don't let everyone obviously see underneath your mask. But again, this mask is just a protective mask. I'm not talking about like actively trying to hurt people and deceive them. I think you had this mask of like, I don't want people to see who I am truly, because they're going to use it and they're going to manipulate it. That's just what I'm getting. But once that's discovered, like who you really are underneath it all, it's like all of it is discovered. I don't know why I got that from Go All In, but yeah. It's like you go all in about like either expressing yourself, or like telling somebody close to you about yourself, or expressing it, showing it. Anyway, I think you also go all in, like, as far as a decision. If there's this decision that you need to make and you're very sure about that decision, you go all in. You put your all into things. You put everything that you have into something. You don't give up. This is what I'm hearing also. So you're probably the person that like try and try and try and try again when most people would give up. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Awesome. Source. So this, I'm getting Usually when I see source, I think of the universe, I think of God, I think of the creator, the most high, the divine, whatever you want to call it. So you probably either pray a lot or meditate a lot, go to source, go to God or whatever you call God, okay? And source is under ancestors, so that makes sense. You might be very spiritual, you might be, whether you know that you have contact with your ancestors or not, you do. And you have a direct line to source, I'm hearing. So a direct line to God. And you usually, if you are praying, you're praying directly to the Most High. This is just what I'm getting. But again, you do have the ancestors, okay? So you are in touch with your ancestors, probably your guides as well, your angels, but more so the ancestors. So, All right, we have targeting. Maybe you felt people were targeting you all your life under gold or under coal and gold. Yeah, and maybe you're targeted because you're looked at as gold. You know, you're highly sought after, you're highly valued by others. They see your value, so that's probably why people targeted you, probably bullied you in some sort of sense, whether that was overt or covert, because I had covert bullying where people would try to be underhanded with me, you know, like give you an underhanded compliment where they act like they're being nice and they're actually being sneaky and trying to fool you so that they can get one over on you, you know, so that they can have the upper hand or they can manipulate you. So, yeah. Gotta watch out for people like that. True. Yeah, that's the truth. True, I think also is representing the fact that you do tell the truth. We're not perfect, but I think as much as you possibly can, or you're true to yourself, so you're true to others. You're honest. You're really not hiding anything. Like I said, with the moon and with the mask thing, as far as the hiding thing goes with that, again, it's not malicious. It's not like, that's a different type of, like, yes, it's hiding, but you're not deceiving to get one up over on someone or whatever. So obviously with the true here is like you're true to yourself and you try to be truthful to others as much as possible. Let's see. That's under karma. Yeah, like I said, it seems like you're the type of person to try to work out your karma and try to learn your karmic lessons, because really that leads you to the truth. So that makes sense. We have feelings. I'm getting that you have a lot of feelings inside. You might conceal those feelings as well, because again, it's under the moon. Oh, we have another one. I'm excited. I like using this deck. It's really big, but I put two index card thingies together. Hold on. So, it's under source and ancestors. And we have family on the top, I noticed, so that's interesting. Maybe pass on loved ones that were family, your ancestors, the Most High, Source, Creator, is telling you to hold on for some reason. Maybe it's something that you've been waiting for, and you're told to hold on. Now, you might also hold on, in a sense, to God or to the Creator, the Most High. Like, you lean on God, and that's really good. You know, they say, I think it's in the Bible, Yeah, it's in the Bible. Lean not on your own understanding. Basically, lean on God. I don't know the exact verse, but if anybody knows it, hey, you can comment. Alright, we're going to do maybe like one more row of this. Or, well, we'll see where this goes. Okay, we also have solo. So you're probably the type of person that likes to be alone, or you just, as they say, ride solo. You like to be a lone wolf, I'm hearing. You don't mind it. You like it, actually. You'd rather be alone than in a group. You operate better. Overall, you just enjoy being alone. That probably is also because of what you've been through in your life. Because you're this high value person, because you're this, I don't want to say value, but I guess that's the best word, but you're just this, well, you're a high vibrational person, so people see they see how much you're worth, and what you're worth is priceless, okay? So that's why when I say value, it's almost like I don't want to say it, but they see you as very high up, but not in the sense of like trying to overpower anybody, or not in a negative way, but that's probably why you have to be alone a lot, because like you might get a lot of paparazzi, if you know what I mean, like people just being all up in your grill. All up in your energy, and it's like, no, you need to like, you just like to be away from all of that. Maybe that's why you also had to become cold. Alright, let's see. We have, well, you know what? Okay, I got a bunch, but you know what? I'm gonna do them because I felt I should. Okay. So we have, next we have repeat. So, oh, interesting, because it's under karma and true. Of course, spontaneous is at the top, but maybe there's karma that has, and it's the same color, so I think it's definitely linked together. There's been karmic lessons, that repeated itself in your life, but what makes you you is that you seek the truth no matter what. Maybe you gained a lot of this karma from being like really spontaneous. Spontaneousness is actually, it's neutral. It's not good or bad, but I think it's a good thing in the sense of like, in the reading. But when we're talking about the whole karma situation, I'm getting also, it could have went on the other end where you were a bit too impulsive, or just making decisions without thinking. So that's why you have certain karmic lessons that repeated itself. That makes sense. But I'm getting with repeat, there's always a good and like a yin and yang thing, like a good and bad. There's always a little good and bad, and there's always a little bad and good. So maybe the fact that you repeated all of this karma, you really know your crap now. I could say shit, right? You really know your shit. So you're not going to repeat that again, because you've repeated this so many times. It's like you've studied a lot more maybe than others. This is what I'm getting as well, as far as karmic lessons, as far as studying obviously is going through the karmic lesson, but it's like now you definitely got that ingrained in you, so it's like there's no way to mess up now, if that makes sense. Mind manipulation. Interesting. Maybe you had to deal with a lot of mind manipulation in your life. And again, that's probably why, again, the moon, cold comes up. Okay, feelings is the same color, which is orange, as mind manipulation. So I'm thinking you really had to deal with a lot. A lot of confusion. This mind manipulation created a lot of feelings, a lot of sadness, a lot of stress, a lot of trauma. Okay, with the targeting as well, you might have felt like a target, like everyone, like you didn't want to think this is what I'm getting. You didn't want to think this of people, but yet it was happening, and you were like, okay, is this really true that all of these people are treating me the same? They're all targeting me. Now, it might have not been all, I don't think it's literally every single person, but I think there was like a majority of people or groups at a time that would like try to take you down, if that makes sense. And then mind manipulation was one of the tactics I'm getting also. And this is why you had to have this mysterious, like you created this mysteriousness. Well, you didn't create it, but you created this side to you that was mysterious because of this. You didn't want to give away. Again, like I said earlier, you were probably afraid people would manipulate it. So, or not afraid, but just aware at the fact that when I open up, when I show my true self, then people use it and they manipulate it and they use it against me. So that's what I'm getting with that. It creates a lot of feelings, a lot of many different feelings actually. Okay, wow, this is really intense here. We also have unheard of. I feel like you're the type of person that's unheard of, that is rare. Like, not a lot of people encounter somebody like you. That's what makes you you. That's really cool. Yeah, you're very rare. Like, just people don't come across people like you normally. Okay, we're gonna do another well. Okay, because we have another one. We have heal it. You might be a healer. You might be able to heal yourself, especially under, again, the cold, the targeting, solo, gold as well. Gold is healing too. I'm not going to get into it, but it does have healing properties to it, so that's interesting. So maybe that's how you are, like you just possess this healing nature to you, and maybe when people are even just around you, you heal them. That's what I'm getting. And again, that's probably why you had to be cold towards certain people, because you're just a healer and a giver, and there's certain people you just couldn't be around. You couldn't be in their energy because it was depleting to you. And maybe you're a strong empath. Well, you have to be, I would say, to be a healer usually. Well, I don't know if you have to be, but I definitely know empathy is a strong point in being a healer. It's like you have to know how the person feels to heal them. I mean, that's just what I'm getting from this. Okay, let's get some more. Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Oh, Spirit, what can we get for the last three ones? Ooh, what makes this person themselves? That sounds weird. What makes you you? I should just keep saying that. Reaching a goal. Cool. So you're the type to reach your goals. You have goals, you set them, and you strive to reach them. Or you're also reaching a goal right now, more specifically. Oh, maybe it's because you've worked through a lot of karma, a lot of karmic lessons. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alrighty. You know, it's interesting. We got scam on the top, so I'm going to take that, okay? Interesting how that's on top of mind manipulation. Oh, what do you know? Okay. Yeah. You've been scammed before. And that is linked with karma because it's the same color. Okay. Again, repeat. Karma was on repeat. You've been scammed over and over and over. It's a scam linked with, mind manipulation, of course. Like, because, when someone's trying to manipulate you, they're basically trying to scam you. They're trying to fool you into thinking or believing what they're saying is true, but really they're trying to get one over on you. Trying to do something underhandedly, and then also I'm hearing it's very covert, or it was, whatever you dealt with, and that's why it's so tough sometimes. Don't feel bad that maybe you felt scammed or you felt fooled, you felt duped. That's what I'm hearing. Don't feel bad because these people use certain tactics because they know you're a very caring and giving person, and they use that against you. Your empathy for others, your compassion for others. Don't ever stop being that way, because I think this is why they do this. It's like to create another them. They want to make you like them. So the best thing to do is to continue being yourself. And yes, you might get hurt a lot in that process, but God will carry you through. Source, the Most High, the Divine, or is going to carry you through. Your angels will protect you. Your spirit team's on your side all the time. That's what they're there for. And they do help you behind the scenes. We don't see it all. Again, with the moon, you can't see it, but they're there. And that's why you're here today. That's why I'm hearing as well. And then, like I said, we have ancestors here. We have source. So it's definitely the truth that you're protected. Highly protected. Okay? So whatever these scams, whatever these mind manipulation tactics things, they're not going to work on you anymore. This is what I'm hearing also. This is really deep stuff, but I like it. Okay, we have feel. I love deep, so. Feel is under ancestor, source, hold on, unheard of. Okay, we have feelings over here, and then we have feel. If you're able to feel, to sense your ancestors, maybe you're able to feel source, the Most High. I think you're also, what makes you you is that you make others feel, I think, what you feel. Again, empathy is coming up. It's like you attract other empaths as well. I know empaths can attract narcissists, but when you're healing or when you're almost healed or healed, you usually attract other empaths, other people that are like you, compassionate, giving, loving, considerate, understanding, all these things that can feel a lot. Usually empaths feel a lot inside. They can feel what the other person's feeling, and obviously if they're an empath, they can feel what you're feeling. I'm just picking this up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just getting that you feel a lot. And this is why you are that type of person that's unheard of. Your feelings make you who you are. I mean, not only, of course, there's so many more things to you, even beyond this reading, of course, but I'm hearing that feelings are a major part to who you are and how you express yourself. I mean, obviously feelings are an expression as it, in itself, but I'm just feeling um like you sense things, you feel things. You might know things too, but it's more of a feeling than a knowing. It's like a feeling than a knowing. Yeah. That's what makes you unheard of. That's what makes you so rare. Because you feel such a connection to God, and then also on a deep level, you feel a lot from others. You feel a lot in your own self. You feel just a lot in general, like I keep saying. So, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you like to subscribe, please do so as well, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you, and I hope you like the reading. Alright, thanks, bye.